Hi everyone. I posted pictures of my orchid W1 on July 6th of this year. And it said it was my first purchase of an orchid at Wegmans in White Plains. The initial flowering lasted from August 2024 through February 2025. And then it dropped its last leaf, and then almost immediately after, a new spike appeared and gifted me with these 8 new beauties. And there were these big flowers on the secondary spike. And the reason I'm making this video today is because W1 has lost all its flowers finally. It had them all until about 2 weeks ago. Actually, a week and a half ago. And then they slowly started wilting. And now the last one is about to fall off. And the interesting thing is I bought it September 23rd, 2024. And it had a whole bunch of flowers on the initial spike. That's why I bought it. They were beautiful. Which means that it started flowering in August of 2024. So this plant has been flowering for 12 months. And as you can see, the spike is now starting to turn light green and will eventually turn brown and lose all its chlorophyll. And at that point, I'll cut it. So in any event, it's a pretty auspicious occasion for this orchid. It's funny, when I first started out with air culture, I consulted with a botanist who's an expert with orchids. And he said it wouldn't work for a number of reasons. Number one, the size of the leaves would be much smaller, which never happened. Number two, the size of the flowers and the yield of the flowers would be smaller, which didn't happen. And number three, the plant wouldn't be getting enough micronutrients, which it would normally get from bark or moss. So I got around that problem by just adding a pinch of fertilizer whenever I water these plants. Taking a look at the root system, we can see the contrast between the old roots, which are darker and have the remnants of the burn marks from when it was in moss when I first bought it. And then the newer roots, which are offshoots of terminated roots. And you can see the root tips forming in many places, indicating very healthy roots. This one up here, filled with water. There's one especially long one, goes all the way from here. This is down here, starting here is all new growth. There was a termination right here, but this root goes all the way up, winds its way all the way up to here. And this growth comes out of that same old root, in addition to the growth down below. Here you can see, right at this junction here, that this was a compromised root, and it terminated, and we have this offshoot from there. Same thing here. The root terminated here and then began growing from that point again, and it has stopped. Again, there's no root tip at the end of this one, but that's all new growth. And here's a rear view of that long one emanating from here at the bottom of the plant. Here's the tributary off of it. And it comes all the way down to here. Here's a burn mark right here. And then extends all the way down to where we have the new growth down here, and there was a termination here also, right there. And here you can see the damage from the fungal burn. I'm just leaving this because who knows, something might pop out of this. One never knows. Anyhow, the roots are in great condition as far as I'm concerned, and I don't think there'll be any problems with this in the future. So that about does it for W1, and my only hope is that this coming year will be as productive for it as this past year has been.